Alright, alright guys and girls, welcome back to another video of mine on my YouTube channel. It's 11:01, so it's still, at the time of this video, it's still not even 12 o'clock yet. And my brother's in there sinning or something or whatever, he's getting pissed or something, drunk and all that. I just leave him to it, he just does whatever makes him happy and all that. Anyway, so today is the 31st of August. It's Thursday still, and it's 23:03, which is 11:02. Not even 12 o'clock yet, about an hour, or just under an hour now actually, till 12, or gone midnight. Anyway, so today, 20 years today, was the death of Diana, one of the most loveliest princesses you could ever wish for or want and stuff in a woman. And 20 years ago, I was actually 10 years old at the time, and I remember waking up in the morning and my mum and dad like saying to me, "Oh, this Princess Diana, she's got in an accident and all that." And then like by tea time we heard something about, it was like something about night time, something happened in the accident, and then we found out that she'd been involved in this car accident in Paris and got killed and stuff. When they took her to the hospital, they said she died or something. Anyway,
her boyfriend?
Yeah, no, was it boyfriend, was it? Yeah, boyfriend. Oh, Dodie fired. Or I think, is it fired or fired?
Yeah.
Anyway,
and you don't really hear much about her.
Yeah, and what my mum was on about, right? Yes, we want to hear about Princess Diana and all her background story and all that kind of stuff, right?
Well, he made her happy.
But we want to hear as well when
her.
she was actually happy at the time as well, when she was with Dodie fired.
They were both happy.
Yeah, they were both happy. But the thing is, we see about her, but we don't see them both together. And it's... even though
sad.
Diana died at the time, and that was sad, right? You've also got to feel for her boyfriend, because she was going, I think she was going to marry him, wasn't she? It was her fiance, wasn't it?
I think so.
And they were going to get married.
They were going to.
And there was some speculation that she was pregnant.
But we don't
but
know.
There was just like, it was just rumours or something. Anyway, it was kind of like strange.
But he made her happy.
Yeah, and it was kind of like, yeah, he made her happy and all that.
She made him happy.
And yeah, and he made her happy, and then both vice versa and all that, yeah. Anyway, what really doesn't get me, right, there's been a lot of rumours, right, a lot of rumours that somehow the MI5, MI6 had literally bumped her off, killed her off, but we don't know, it's just all rumours and all conspiracy theories. But we watched a video on YouTube. Now, there's this bloke who's, I think it was like MI5 agent. MI5 is British secret intelligence. It's a bit like they're like James Bond technically,
and
aren't
he
they?
admitted to it
And
on his dying bed.
I think the MI5, I think that's the ones that, oh no, actually MI6, that's the ones in London at MI6.
I don't know.
That's to do with the national security. That's the ones to do with like sort of border controls, the ones that goes to foreign countries, and then also just goes around checking, make sure there's no hackers trying to come into the country, or no terrorism and all that kind of shit.
He admitted it on his dying bed.
Anyway, there's this MI5 agent. There was a video on one of the websites I saw on YouTube where this bloke said he was the one who actually killed Diana. Now,
but we don't know. Now,
what my speculations about it, what my opinion about it, I don't want to like literally offend anyone because she was fucking so sweet and all that. Diana is one of the best princesses out. Lovely woman by the looks of it. She was like, she loved everyone. And they've said a lot of bad stuff about her in the papers and stuff, and it really makes me fucking pissed off to the amounts of people hate on a woman who all she wanted was just to be loved and all that. She didn't want to be fucked over by a husband who literally had an affair behind her back, but then... And then went off with her... Well, actually, I wouldn't say it was her best friend. It was more like her worst enemy, Camilla.
That wasn't her friend.
I know, well, more like worst enemies than bitter enemies. That's it, bitter enemies.
He'd known her when he was very young.
But with all this, like, put aside and all that, it makes me wonder, right, if this MI5 agent, or MI6, I don't know which one he was with, the internationals or some, or national... But that MI5 one, whether is MI5 or MI6, all connected to the same company. They're all like fucking web conspiracies and they're all going around killing loads of people. It's a big like giant spider web and they're all on different strings and all that, but connected to the main source, which is the source of the power in the middle. So, I think she was assassinated. Plain and fucking simple. It's logical. If you put it in this way, right, she was pregnant. That's what they presumed she was, right? They presumed she was. Now, the royalists, they didn't want, like, another baby to come into the royal family, especially one who was Dodi's child, right?
If that was right.
If that was right, and if it was correct, and it was Dodi's child, if, right? And this is a big if, right? My conspiracy about it, right, is it kind of seems a bit fucking stupid, right? Diana gets pregnant by this bloke who's clearly, his religion is Muslim, innit? So it'd be like Islam and all that kind of stuff. Now, the royal family, in my terms, in my ways, I think they're probably, well, especially in my opinion, Philip, most of all, I think he's probably the most racist one out of the family, because come on, I mean, what about these people? He went to, was it India? Was it, and insulted some people? I think it was India or one of the countries, and he insulted a woman and said and asked her where she was from and all that. And then there was another one where this woman basically got insulted. Right, she wasn't working or something, and then I heard along the lines where Philip said to her, "Oh, so which people have you been scrounging off?" And I'm thinking, scrounging off. So basically Prince Philip, accused a woman of being a scrounger when she could have been just hard on her luck, could have not had a job because basically too many people coming into the country. So I mean, you could say that there's too many people coming to the country, but then they'll say, oh, well, there's not too many people in the country and they're only here to take the jobs. But the thing is, where are all the jobs? That's the thing. Where are all the jobs? And what really pisses me off, right? I don't have anything against anyone. I love fucking everyone. That's me. I love everyone. Even if I don't know you, I love you. Fucking love you. Plain and simple. But the thing is, with Philip, right, and the royal family, they're all German descendants. They're the descendants from Germans. I think, he's Greek German, and Philip or something. He's like from Greek islands or something. But in between, so he's like sort of mixed in between Greek and German. Now, most of the family, pretty much all of them, I think, if I remember rightly, the Queen herself, Elizabeth now, the one we got now, wasn't her father German or something? I think he was, but he had some connections with Germans, if I believe I'm right on that. Because I read something the other day, apparently Elizabeth's father was friends with Hitler, or one of Hitler's friends, or something to do with the family. They had some connections with it. Now, what really pisses
King
me off...
George,
yeah.
His brother was supposed to be the one in charge. But what happened, he had to give his throne up because he wanted to get married to Mrs. Wallace.
Yeah, Wallace Simpson, yeah. Anyway, again to the point, right? Now, I don't know, right? I don't think, right? If it was a murder suspect, right? If there was a actual murder, right? And Princess Diana say she was murdered. Let's just say, for this instance, let's put that out. She was killed, right? She was assassinated because, one, right, she had Dodi's baby, right, who he was a Muslim, or was a Muslim.
If that was right.
No, let's just say if it was. Let's just say it was, right? Say he was a Muslim, right? And his background's there, right? Now, say the royal family, German descendants, right? Germans and Muslims, right? They kind of have inflictions on each other. Because to be honest, Philip and the royal family, they don't like anybody, foreign people and stuff, to be honest. I would suggest that they don't, in my opinion. I don't think they don't like people from other countries, because there has been some times where, Philip's been in the papers and he's been really fucking racist. And there was one, he's actually quite arrogant as well. There was one in the papers when he was so fucking arrogant, they took a picture of him. And when he was just about to take the picture, he said something along the lines, "Oh, take the goddamn fucking picture." Remember that one? And I'm thinking, how fucking rude is that? These people are taking pictures of the royal family and then they get fucking chucked down the throat about it. And I don't want you guys and girls to think, right? Say if this was a murder. Say Diana was literally murdered, right? Say she was killed. Now, okay, how did they make it look like an accident? And who would be the suspect here? You could say Philip maybe had like something over Prince Charles and got him to get someone to assassinate Diana in the tunnel.
Intelligent.
But the thing is, yes, that's what I'm coming to. Now, one, what's the motive? What was going to be the motive to killing Diana in the first place? What is a motive? Right, a motive is something you actually do, right, for something that you really, really hate. So if you you got a motive, right? You got something. You're really fired up about something. You've got something. You want to kill someone, right? And it's gave you the urge to do it, right? Now, you've got this urge, right? And it's something really been boiling you up. It's been boiling you up to the point, right? So, what would be a motive, and who would be the motivation behind Diana's death? Now, let me think. Maybe Camilla? She could have been... here we go. I think, yeah, Diana, right?
She's both sisters.
Maybe Camilla had her killed, right? Maybe, could be, right? This is just putting it basically on there. This is just my opinion. This could be a load of people doing these things while these videos. This, right? She could have got her killed, right? Because she wants to become queen after Queen Elizabeth II, right? And then I heard in, I was reading something like Globe magazines the other day, yesterday, and apparently, right, she don't even, right, Camilla doesn't even hardly like Kate. They're always having arguments or fights or something in the house. Then there's been, in one of the Globe magazines, which is, I think it was an American tabloid sort of newspaper or something, or website. Anyway, on the actual paper, on the website, it says, Camilla, drunk, always picking on the people, the guests in the house. And then it says also she was on drugs and stuff, so drugs and alcohol. And I'm thinking, do we need someone, or a queen running our country who's high on fucking drugs and literally spazzed out all over the fucking floor with alcohol? We don't know. I mean, fair enough. We don't know. She might even not even do this kind of shit. But then it could be just all like propaganda just to make her look bad. But the thing is, I think if Princess Kate herself has problems like this, and say she's jealous, so Camilla is jealous of Princess Kate because she's got everything, and also Meghan Markle as well, which is going to be the new one to come in to the royal family, and she's coming in very easy, right? Now, what really fucking else pisses me off, right, is Prince Philip, right, he said they don't like people from other countries, right? And I like everybody, I like everyone. It don't matter where you're fucking from. It don't matter what background, what race you're from, right? I like all of you. I love all of you. But with Philip, I think he's absolutely fucking racist. And if he is racist, right? If he is racist, he might not be, right? Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying, right? Don't shoot the messenger. But if he is racist, right? Then what happens when Meghan Markle comes into the royal family? Well, Meghan Markle, there's been rumours that she is engaged to be married to Prince Harry next year in 2018. Also, well, if so, congratulations is involved to both of them, to the beautiful couple.
I thought it was supposed to be this year, but there's rumours going around that Charles's wife does not like her and is supposed to have told Harry.
Yeah, and also, right, we've heard
that's
somewhere.
Why they put it back until next year.
Yeah, and they've put it back also about that because of Camilla. She don't like it and all that kind of stuff. Apparently, she don't like Meghan Markle and all that. She's got like, but she can't get close to her, so she can frighten her off. That's what it is. Because they said Prince Harry, right, is very protective of her. Do you know what? Good on you, buddy. Fuck everybody, right? If you got a girlfriend, right, and you want to get married to her, or you're engaged and stuff, Prince Harry, if you're watching this, right, congratulations, buddy, right?
But
then, also,
I've spoken to people, and although Prince Charles wants to be king eventually.
No. I think they should skip.
Now, this is what I've been told by people. They said if he wanted to be king, that would be fine if he got rid of that wife he's got.
Right, actually, guys and girls, let me know in the comments. Do you think Prince Charles should be king? I don't think so. I think William, if William's watching this as well, I think you should be king, buddy. You're the king in everybody's hearts. And I think you and your brother should deserve to be king. I think, to be honest, I think it should be goes to both of them. So William and Harry both get the kingdomship.
Yeah. Well, what
they should go half on it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think
there should be a new system out.
Although you have to say...
actually, no, what they should be doing...
King and Queen.
No, I've got an idea. I've got a better idea.
What they could do is have the two brothers, William and Harry, and let them share it between them.
No, I've got a better idea.
Because Kate has got her children to look after. So why don't they do it? So instead of having the Queen get William and Harry share it.
I've got a better idea, right? How about we have a voting system? A bit like the election, right? This is how we should do it, guys and girls. Let the people decide who should become king. Whether it be William and Harry together, right? Or Prince Charles. And then you can have your differences aside. And then it can be like, if William and Harry becomes king together, right? They could do like a sort of a double tandem type thing. They could work together. And do you know what? And also have Princess Kate, right? Have her to be queen besides William's side.
As I said, people have said they don't want Charles with that woman.
Actually, and also...
But if he did become king, they don't want her in.
Actually, and for the youngsters out there, also, do you know what I recommend? William and Harry, if they decide and they become king and all that, kings together, right? And then they bring Kate into as the queen. They could do like have a threesome, like all together, like have the two kings and the queen, and have like 3 thrones. And that it'd be like a sort of like the Game of Thrones, where you got a big fucking castle and then the 3 of them on there together. Like have 3 sort of like things, but they're all working together, like a sort of a coalition. I mean, I think them 3 would actually, that would be fucking sweet. That would, and also bring the head chopping back. So if you get fucking idiots, if you get idiots, go around bombing the shit out of people and stuff, like in England, if you get fucking idiots, terrorists, going around chopping people's heads off, how about we fucking chop their heads off? Get the king, no, get
Please,
the...
William, don't chop my head off.
No, get the king and the queen, right, to bring back the fucking guillotine. And then put it outside, right, of Buckingham Palace. And then they have it every Tuesday. Say, if, oh, Philip, let's bring back the head chopping, shall we? Here we go, off with your head. Woo! I mean, that would be entertaining, just to see some fucking terrorists get a taste of their own medicine. I don't know what you guys and girls think, but anyway, getting to the death of Diana and all that, before I go grey and old,
and how I feel,
and before my fucking coffee, hot chocolate goes cold.
If she had stayed with Charles, and he'd stayed with her when she
if he didn't...
If she said how much she loved him, and she had really stayed with him, she probably would have been alive.
Well, no, if he didn't, like, mess her around, actually, to be honest, he had an affair behind her back, right, before they even got married. So it's kind of flipping weird. And then, do you know what really pissed me off as well, right? No taking away from William and Harry, they're fucking brilliant, and Kate and all that. But when William and Harry, actually William was the first one wanted to be born, right? So William, right, when he was born, and when Harry was born, right? After Harry was born, right? This what really pissed me off about Prince Charles. I think he's a bit of a dickhead, to be honest. This is my opinion. This is my freedom of speech, right? My freedom of speech is, right, I think when, well, they said Harry, right, when Harry was born and William was born, right, Charles said, right,
but we only know...
Alright, yeah, we've only been reading up what we've been reading up on the internet. But apparently, right, Prince Charles said to Diana, right, after she had those two, you're done. It's finished.
The marriage.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, no, you've gave the two, no, they said you gave the two kids, right, and you're done. You're finished. So all he really wanted William and Harry for, right, was basically for them to become to become royals, to have more royals in the family. And then he basically said to Diana afterwards, you're finished, that's it, we don't need you no more, you're fucking finished, you're done. And I think at that point, as well, because he was in love with Camilla at the time, but Camilla was with that other bloke, wasn't it?
Well, he's supposed to, so we read, is that he got in touch with her before he got married, when he was away, and said to her, please don't get married to Andrew and to wait for him. But she didn't, did she? And this is my point, is she did not love him. And
she still doesn't. There's been talks in the papers, guys and girls, right?
She turned round, right, and got married to this man. And then it seemed that we heard that he was out having affairs. And what she was doing then was going with Charles afterwards. And I think it was because she, this is what I've heard, is that she was trying to get her husband, Andrew, jealous. She didn't really love.
So basically she's using Charles to get at her husband.
Yeah. And
so basically that's just playing fucking dirty at his guys and girls.
That's why I say that she played the dirtiest trick.
And anyway, so if someone could play a trick like that, what could be Camilla's motivation here?
And then what
could she, right? And then there was some talks the other day. I was looking at a blog on the paper and stuff on the internet on one of the Globe magazines, and then it said basically that Camilla and Charles were getting ready to divorce. But apparently this is a Globe magazine which actually delves straight into the royal family. So there's some sort of secrets going on in the royal family that are actually getting shoved out through the door and stuff. So it makes me wonder what the fuck's going on. And if they can do this, if they can screw each other over like this, could Camilla go as far as actually getting someone to assassinate Diana? Maybe she was the one, Or maybe, I think my two suspects would be Camilla being number 1 on the list as a suspect, and I think the case should be reopened, right? The murder case, I think it should be reopened as a murder case. There was some talks apparently that they were going to reopen Diana's case back up. And then there was some talks that her body had literally disappeared and her body's not actually at her brother's compound or his like house or wherever it is, and all that, like a special island. They've got a special island where Diana is, and they reckon she's not even there. They reckon they've got rid of her ashes and put them somewhere else where her dad's ashes are or something. So it's it's kind of fucking sad, to be honest. She was a fucking lovely woman, to be honest. She had every bloke, every man literally in tears when she actually died. And then there was where she went to people with AIDS and stuff, and literally holded their hands just to show people you can't catch it by just actually having your hands out there. So it's
John Elton. He done the most.
Yeah, Elton John did one of the most beautiful songs at her funeral, "Candle in the Wind," which was one of my favourite fucking songs of all time.
It was so sad for William and Harry having to walk right behind their mother.
Yeah.
And that takes an awful lot for a fellow, a boy who's
I'm
15,
running out of film here and all
for
that.
a boy who's 15 and one is 12. And
anyway, this is my sort of tribute video to Diana. It's not to offend anyone or anything. This is just to put it out there that me and my mum's a little bit pissed off. But I think really as well, Dodi Fayed should have had a little bit more limelight in the videos with Diana as well, because he did die as well in the accident. And I don't think it was an accident. Maybe it was, but my thoughts is, and my energy that is coming out of my body and all that, I think, I really believe with my whole body, my whole soul and my mind, I believe it wasn't an accident, guys and girls. And I think there should be a more logical...
What I believe is, he loved her, she loved him, and now they are both together now.
Yeah.
And I hope they're happy.
But my other theory as well is also, right, why would it take an hour and 45 minutes to get to the fucking hospital? If you get... Basically, at the accident, when they went to the hospital and they drove the actual car, or that ambulance drove all the way from the accident all the way to the hospital, they had a bit of a stop off, and I'm wondering, why did they stop off? It was like 30 seconds. I think they said it was 30 seconds.
There was talk saying something to do with her heart.
Yeah, but they also said she was pregnant in the ambulance, so they reckon maybe the theory is here, when she was in the ambulance, they took out the baby so no one would notice that she was pregnant, right? And so they had made sure she had a flat stomach. Then they switched her back up and all that. Or maybe, and then what happened is they finished her off just to kill her and stuff, because they reckon she was actually well and alive and all that. She was alright and breathing. And then suddenly she gets in the ambulance, they take her to the hospital and she's pronounced dead. So that's kind of a bit of like strange.
She was supposed to have also in that ambulance called out also for...
yeah, for Dodi Fayed.
And she also mentioned William.
And I think his dad, Dodi's dad, should do a bit more inquiry into this, because this is really fucking, really to the pinnacle point. Does the establishment have some doing in this? Is it all set up? Is it smoke and mirrors to just put us off saying it's an accident, so we all think it's an accident, but it's all one big fucking conspiracy, literally proper conspiracy to literally wipe out people, innocent people like this.
He has said in the past that it's...
Anyway, I've been recording for nearly 30 minutes. Anyway, guys and girls, it might be a 2-part. If not, I'll do this as a 1-part.
He has said in the past he doesn't believe it was straightforward.
Anyway, cheers all for watching. If you enjoyed this sort of, I would say, tribute video, also slash talk video. If you enjoyed this video log, cheers all for watching, catch you all later and stay safe all.